And the last question is going to be from Gabe, which is, how did I discover Airsoft? And this is going to be a cautionary tale in what not to do. So when I first started out in Airsoft, it happened because my neighborhood best friend, like my childhood best friend, came over one day and he's like, look what I found at the farmer's market. And lo and behold, he pulled out a pistol with like an orange tip on it. And I'm like, what? Like, you found a gun at the farmer's market? And this was like right after we had just discovered like violent video games. I shouldn't even say that, but like Medal of Honor, the old school Call of Duties, like right when we discovered those. Um, so he's like, yeah, it's like you can shoot each other with these. And I was like, okay. So they got three. They were like $5 each. So like, 15 bucks for the three of us to play. We played in their backyard, and the guy told them to wear safety goggles, which was a good thing. But he said that sunglasses were okay. So I borrowed my dad's sunglasses, which like I am so glad I didn't get shot in the eye because they would have been obliterated. They were probably like cheap, like highway rest stop sunglasses. They were not good. And we played in their backyard, and their backyard is like this nice square, like we used to play like football in it as well, with a pool in the middle. Luckily, the pool never popped. I don't think that these airsoft guns were hard enough, but they were the single, like fire, pull the slide back, fire again type of Springer airsoft guns. And we like fell in love with it, and it was a lot of fun. So then we went back to that farmer's market and got like shotguns and rifles. And then eventually I made the upgrade to a completely see-through plastic G3 that I got from a sporting goods store for like $100. And I thought I was so cool because I had an automatic gun that used an 8.4 volt nickel metal hydride, looking back on it, battery. Um, so yeah, that was not fun. And then one of my friends discovered that you can buy airsoft guns on the internet, and they got a JGG3 and destroyed us all. So, anyways, we started doing that for a few years. We experimented with paintball as well, and then it was kind of a time to make a choice. I had like a birthday coming up or something, and my dad was like, "Do you want a paintball gun or an airsoft gun?" And what really drove me over the edge is that I found an airsoft team in my area. So I joined up on that, and then I ended up getting into airsoft more. My friends got out of both paintball and airsoft, so I made the right choice. So we started playing with this team, which they owned a bunch of land, so it was still like super sketch type airsoft. And then I sold all those guns to fellow team members, and I bought an Airsoft GI mystery box where I got a Javelin Airsoft. I don't even think that company exists anymore. I think they're now APS M4. It was absolute garbage. I hated it. It was just a bad gun in general. Ended up selling that off, and the next gun I bought was either like a combat machine or God, I don't even remember. It's been so long, but I guess that'd be my first foray in airsoft. And then where I live, it takes a good 2 to 3 hours to drive to a field, but one opened up and like a paintball field started offering airsoft like 40 minutes from me. So I started going there, and I guess that was like my real like deep dive into airsoft, into real airsoft. And then from there, it turned into starting a YouTube channel, going to other fields, and then going to events, meeting some of my great friends in the hobby. And now, many, many years later, we are where we are at now. So yeah, that has been my kind of ride into airsoft. It's been a very fun one. I tried doing it as a business. I owned a store for a couple of years. I decided to go to college instead, and I'm very happy I made that decision. But overall, yeah, that has kind of been my discovery and lifespan of airsoft. I hope that you guys enjoyed this story time to end today's live stream.